What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video. Welcome to another edition of Wednesday Night Beer Reviews. Guys, today I have a beer from Founders, from the Founders Brewing Company. This is their Dankwood. This is an Imperial Red India Pale Ale aged in bourbon barrels. The beer comes in at 12.2% alcohol by volume. There we go. There's what we're going to take a look at today. And the bottle line date is 4/17/2018. Founders, to me, is only about a 2-hour drive away. I really need to get over there to get the proper glassware. Today I've got a Great Divide Barrel Aged Series glass. We're going to put this in. There is a commercial description on it, but I'm not going to read it to you. I'm just going to go ahead and taste the beer. I have not gone to YouTube, Beer Advocate, Rate Beer, or anything like that, or Untapped to try to get any kind of idea on this beer. But, guys, let's get this in a glass, all right? Let's see what we get. There we go. I'll come up here a little bit closer to you. All right, guys. The presentation to me, and I'm out here outside, that is a kind of a red ale. As the sun's coming down here, I'll come back into here. There we go. As the sun's coming down in here, I'm getting some red notes in here. On the big bowl part, I'm getting a deep, deep red, kind of a mahogany color. Maybe kind of a little bit of a burnt orange, maybe, or burnt red. But it looks very good in this Great Divide barrel-aged glass. Typical of your red IPAs. Let's get an aroma test on it, guys. Let's see what we get. Picking up some of the bourbon, not very big. Picking up some of that red ale note, that kind of if you ever had a red ale, you kind of guys know what I'm talking about. Kind of red candy-ish. Give it a swish around here, get some aromas out. Yeah, picking up the bourbon for sure. Picking up that red ale, the sweetness from the red ale, some of the malts. That's pretty much all I'm getting. I'm not getting much else from it. All right, guys, it's a hot day on here, so let's see what this gets. I really don't like doing these big beers on a hot day, but for a Wednesday one, I really didn't have a choice. So, guys, let's dig into this one. Bottoms up. Cheers, guys. Getting some of the bourbon notes. I'm also getting the red ale notes, kind of that red candy-ish kind of taste. Getting a little bit of a twang in there. Hops are not real, it's not a real bitter IPA. I think that usually, and I said this before, the hops and the bourbon kind of clash in these beers, at least to me they do. They kind of seem to be competing to kind of what's going on. The bourbon is kind of winning out on this one, other than the hops. I also think that some of the red ale kind of notes on here are kind of suppressing some of the hops a little bit. Very full bodied, something you wouldn't want to chug down unless you were trying to get your buzz on pretty quick. I only took a big swig of this one to try to get some kind of an idea of kind of what I'm getting. Lingering bitterness on here on the tongue. It's not very big. It's not up front and going to punch you into the face. Very low. If I were to try to consider for bitterness on this beer, at least on the taste-wise, I would consider it to be pretty low, but they probably up the hops in here to kind of offset some of the alcohol and the malts that they put in here. I guess it would be probably 80 to 90 probably on this one to try to offset that. But taste-wise, I would guess it's probably in the 30s range. Let's get another drink, guys. I'm trying to get some more descriptors. No alcohol presence. Even though you're getting the bourbon presence, you're not getting the alcohol presence on this one. It's like you usually would. And like I said, you're kind of getting that red candy kind of taste to it, which is usually with your red ales. And it's really hard to find a red ale. And not a red IPA or anything like that. Just a red ale in general. It's really hard to find red ales, and I've been kind of looking all over the place for red ale. The only one that I really know of is Rochester Hills Brewing Company. They make a red ale, which I like very much. And there's one other one, and the name escapes me right now. But, you know, I'm digging this one, guys. There's enough hops in here to let you know that it's an IPA. There's the bourbon that comes out in this one. Even though I kind of think they're clashing here on the hops and the bourbon kind of clash. The bourbon comes through out bigger than the hop note. You're getting a little bit of a candy, red candy kind of, that's how I kind of describe it. A red candy note with this Founders beer. Full-bodied for sure at 12.2%. You're not going to get anything kind of to the medium level on this one. but a good beer. I will give them that. Very good beer for what it is. Overall score, I would say, I'm going to give it a 90. Just getting into the A category. A minus. Very, very low A. I think they could do better with this beer. I would kind of like to get maybe a little bit of an alcohol presence on this one. For being a 12.2% beer, I'm getting very, very slight alcohol notes on this one. To be honest, I don't necessarily know if you can make a red IPA better. Now that I've taken a step back and I've thought about it, I don't know if you can necessarily make it better. To me, it's either an IPA or it's a bourbon barrel-aged something. Bourbon barrel-aged IPA, to me, the bourbon and the hops clash, to me. They seem to not complement each other that well. But this one is much better done. I think it's better than the Doom that they had last year. And there was one other, the DKML, which was another catastrophe in my eyes for Founders. But last year I thought the Bourbon Barrel Age series was not up to par to me. But now in the 2018 series, they seem to have came back and have kind of reined that back in. I don't know if there's an experimental year where they thought about experimenting out with it, but the DKML people, you either love it or hate it. There's really no middle ground on that one. I'm in the where I hated it, and I figured I'm never going to buy that beer again. Thank God I only bought a 12-ounce bottle of that, but I think it was a 12-ounce bottle. But anyway, yeah, I think a 90 is pretty good for this one. I think they could do better on this one. But kind of taking a step back, I don't know if you can make it much better than kind of what they've done here. Just not my particular style of red IPA, red ale, red IPA is kind of hard to do, especially putting it in bourbon barrels. The hops and the hops and the bourbon clash to me. Guys, let me know what you guys think of the Founders, the Dankwood. If you have had it, let me know what you think down in the comments, and also do a like, subscribe as well. And as always, guys, if you've had too much to drink, please get a designated driver. You guys should know my spiel by now. If you're going to be a hero and try to drive home drunk, you're going to get pulled over by the cops. They're going to make you do the stupid-ass sobriety test. They're going to make you look like a fool. You get a cop car, get a free ride to jail, court fees, and then possible prison time. And then if you hit or kill somebody, you guys, you're going to be in the slammer for a while. And if you kill yourself, all you've done is hurt your family and friends. You put yourself 6 feet under. Sleep off your buzz. Get your car the next day. Have somebody get you a taxi, a Uber, a Lyft, or something. Call somebody to come get you, okay? Guys, come back for Saturday when I pull another beer out for Saturday night beer reviews. Guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces. Take care, guys.